Will Dustin Poirier's firepower dethrone the reigning king, Islam Makhachev? Tune in to witness the battle of strategy versus strength in a fight that could redefine the lightweight legacy. But now, the moment of truth. Who is it that I would give the edge to? A man, Dustin Poirier. He's loved by the people. I'm a fan. He's got crazy power. He does belong in the UFC Hall of Fame induction 100%. Henry Cejudo said. Who will come out on top in the highly anticipated face-off between Islam Makhachev and Dustin Poirier? Stay tuned as we bring together expert UFC fighters to weigh in with their predictions. In this video, we'll dive into the fighters' tactical analyses and see why some are siding with Makhachev's grappling prowess and others are betting on Poirier's striking skills. Watch as we break down potential game plans and key moves that Makhachev and Poirier could use to dominate in the octagon. Dustin Poirier, despite being older, continues to be a formidable force in the UFC's lightweight division. His willingness to fight without a clear shot at the title shows his passion and determination for the sport. Poirier is known for his striking abilities, but faces challenges in wrestling and grappling, which are areas he needs to focus on improving, particularly his sprawl to avoid being dominated on the ground. On the other hand, Islam Makhachev is portrayed as a dedicated, talented fighter with a strong background in both striking and grappling, with only one loss in his career. Makhachev's strength lies in his mastery of the fundamentals of fighting. He does not rely on flashy moves, but rather on solid, basic techniques that make him a tough opponent in any fight. His exceptional skills in grappling have earned him high respect, even among ADCC champions, marking him as elite in this aspect of mixed martial arts. The discussion also touches on other fighters like Zakaria, who has proven himself against notable opponents and could pose a threat to others in the division. The conversation highlights the importance of having big names in the sport, like Dustin Poirier, to maintain interest and competitiveness in the division. As for the title shot, both Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier are mentioned as deserving contenders based on their performances. However, given the style matchup and Makhachev's current form, he is seen as more likely to win in a potential fight against Poirier. Makhachev's fighting style, which focuses on wearing down his opponents over time and aiming for a submission, seems particularly well suited to challenge Poirier, who is nearing the later stages of his career. This fight is highly anticipated, as it not only tests Poirier's ability to overcome a skilled grappler, but also could potentially push Makhachev further towards a title shot, establishing him as a leading figure in the lightweight division. The strategic elements of both fighters' approaches to the fight are crucial, with Poirier needing to enhance his defensive wrestling and Makhachev likely to leverage his grappling superiority. Overall, the excitement surrounding this potential fight stems from the high stakes involved, the skill level of both fighters, and the clash of fighting styles. It represents a significant moment in the lightweight division that could have implications for the championship landscape. The specific date for when this fight might take place is on June 1st, 2024. Fans of the sport are eagerly awaiting official announcements that will set the stage for what promises to be a captivating matchup in the UFC lightweight division. The choice between Islam Makhachev and Dustin Poirier in the lightweight division reflects a strategic preference based on their distinct fighting styles, career trajectories, and current form. Each fighter offers different strengths that appeal to various analysts and fans, which is why opinions might vary on who holds the advantage in a potential matchup. Why some might pick Islam Makhachev over Dustin Poirier. Superior grappling skills. Islam Makhachev is renowned for his elite grappling abilities. He has been highly respected in this aspect of mixed martial arts, even among ADCC champions. His grappling expertise allows him to control fights on the ground, a critical advantage, since many fights often involve ground combat. Strong fundamentals. Makhachev's fighting style is characterized by its focus on fundamental techniques and solid basics, without relying on flashy moves. This approach ensures that he rarely makes mistakes and remains consistent in his performance, making him a reliable and formidable opponent. Strategic mindset. Islam is known for his strategic approach to fights. He carefully plans his moves, focusing on wearing down opponents over time, which often leads to victories either through submissions or judges' decisions based on control and dominance. Physical and mental endurance. Makhachev's ability to dominate opponents consistently demonstrates his excellent conditioning and mental toughness. His fights show a pattern of outlasting opponents by maintaining a high level of performance throughout all rounds. Supportive team. Islam benefits from a strong support system, including a team that is highly skilled in preparing fighters for all aspects of combat. This backing likely provides him with tactical advantages that extend beyond his natural abilities. On the other hand, here's why some might pick Dustin Poirier over Islam Makhachev: experience and resilience. Dustin Poirier has been a stalwart in the UFC for a longer time and has faced a wide range of top-tier fighters. His experience in big fights gives him an edge in handling pressure and adapting to different fighting styles. Striking power. Poirier is known for his striking abilities. His capability to deliver powerful and precise strikes can make a significant difference in fights, particularly if he can leverage them before being taken to the ground. Fan and promotional favorite. Dustin's long-standing career and willingness to face any challenger have earned him a large fan base and respect within the fighting community. This popularity can influence opportunities such as title shots and big-ticket matches. Determination and heart. Poirier's openness and willingness to fight, despite not having a clear path to the title, show his determination and fighting spirit. This mental toughness often inspires fighters to perform beyond their perceived limits. Adaptability. Although facing challenges due to his age and the evolving nature of the sport, Dustin's ability to adapt his training and techniques could be crucial. Learning how to improve his wrestling and defense against grappling could turn potential weaknesses into strengths. The choice between Makhachev and Poirier thus hinges on whether one values the consistent, strategic grinding style of Makhachev or the experienced, hard-hitting, and adaptable fighting style of Poirier. Each fighter's approach offers distinct pathways to victory, influencing why different analysts, fighters, and fans might favor one over the other. The potential fight between Dustin Poirier and Islam Makhachev in the UFC lightweight division is more than just another bout. It carries significant implications for the future rankings and title picture within the division. Both fighters bring distinct strengths and career narratives that could shift the landscape depending on the outcome. Should Islam Makhachev win, especially in a convincing manner, it would solidify his position as one of the top contenders in the lightweight division. Given his elite grappling skills and his strategic approach to fighting, a victory over a seasoned competitor like Poirier would bolster his resume and justify a push for a title shot. Beating a well-known and respected fighter like Dustin Poirier would increase Makhachev's visibility and marketability. This could lead to more lucrative fights and sponsorships, enhancing his career both inside and outside the octagon. Makhachev's focus on fundamental techniques and avoidance of flashy moves might be critiqued by some fans as less exciting. However, a victory in a high-profile match would validate his methodical approach to fighting, possibly influencing how upcoming fighters in the division develop their skills. For Dustin Poirier, a win against a rising star like Makhachev could counteract concerns about his age and the later stages of his career. It would demonstrate his ability to stay relevant and competitive against younger, highly skilled opponents, possibly leading to another title opportunity. A victory would add a significant chapter to Poirier's legacy. As a fighter known for his willingness to take on any challenger, defeating Makhachev would reinforce his reputation as a resilient and skilled fighter who thrives against the odds. Beating Makhachev could lead to Poirier rising in the rankings, or at least maintaining a high position, which is crucial for securing future high-stakes fights in a competitive division. The outcome of this fight will heavily influence the title picture. A win for Makhachev might prompt a title shot against the current champion, shifting the focus of the division towards defending against a grappler of his caliber. Conversely, a Poirier win could lead to a rematch or a trilogy fight with other top contenders, stirring more interest and debates around the championship. The fight could set new standards for fighter preparation, especially in grappling versus striking dynamics. Competitors in the division might adjust their training priorities based on the winning strategy of this bout, influencing the evolution of fighting styles within the division. Depending on who wins, UFC matchmakers might be encouraged to set up fights that either highlight striking skills against grapplers or showcase the efficacy of fundamental techniques over more eclectic fighting styles. This could affect how upcoming fights are promoted and the types of fighters that get pushed into the limelight. The fight between Dustin Poirier and Islam Makhachev is crucial for shaping the future dynamics of the UFC lightweight division. It will not only affect the careers of the two fighters involved, but also have a broader impact on the rankings, title chase, and the strategic approaches of other fighters in the division. The anticipated matchup between Dustin Poirier and Islam Makhachev promises not only to be a clash of two titans of the UFC lightweight division, but also a pivotal moment that could redefine the future landscape of the sport. With Poirier's proven striking prowess and Makhachev's elite grappling skills, this fight is set to be a strategic and thrilling showdown. Striking can outmaneuver Makhachev's grappling and strategic planning. The outcome of this, if Makhachev secures a victory, it could propel him towards a title shot, affirming his status as a top contender and showcasing his mastery of the fundamentals of mixed martial arts. A win for Poirier, on the other hand, would disrupt the current rankings and prove that despite his tenure, he remains a formidable force capable of taking on and defeating rising stars. As the fight approaches, the question on everyone's mind is whether Poirier's experience and fight could have lasting repercussions on the division, influencing future matchups and possibly altering the trajectory of the championship itself. Make sure you don't miss out on any of the action or the aftermath. Stay tuned for more updates, expert analysis, and in-depth reviews as we continue to cover this epic battle in the lightweight division. Watch this channel for more thrilling content, and remember, anything can happen in the world of UFC.